Wade Phillips, the Rams' new defensive coordinator, has worked in the NFL since before the birth of his new boss. Phillips joined the Rams on Thursday evening, a few hours after the team introduced 30-year-old Sean McVay as the youngest coach in modern NFL history. Phillips, most recently defensive coordinator in Denver, joined the league in 1976 and has compiled an extraordinary resume. Initially a defensive line coach for the Houston Oilers, Phillips, 69, has been defensive coordinator in New Orleans, Philadelphia, Denver, twice, Buffalo, Atlanta, San Diego and Houston, and also had an 82-61 record as a head coach in stints with the Saints, Broncos, Bills, Falcons, Cowboys, and Texans. Phillips seems far from washed up. His Denver defense dominated in 2015 on the way to a Super Bowl championship, and the Associated Press named Phillips as its assistant coach of the year. Denver missed the playoffs this season, but its defense allowed the fourth fewest points, 18.6 per game, and yards, 316.1 per game, in the NFL and had, by far, the league's best pass defense. This week, though, the Broncos hired former Miami defensive coordinator Vance Joseph as their new coach, and Joseph publicly declared Phillips a free agent who could seek other jobs. The Rams wasted no time. An ESPN report this week said that, should McVay be hired as a head coach, he would seek to bring Phillips on board. Phillips' son, Wes, is Washington's tight ends coach. McVay spent the past 3 seasons as Washington's offensive coordinator. The move makes sense for a number of reasons, most obviously because the Rams needed a defensive coordinator. Greg Williams, who filled that role under Jeff Fisher, took a job with Cleveland this week. Phillips, it stands to reason, also can serve as something of a mentor to McVay, who has been an offensive coordinator for 48 games. Phillips has been a coach or coordinator for more than 600 games. After all that time, Phillips apparently still has the ears of younger generations, as Broncos linebacker Von Miller recently shared with the Denver Post. You would think with a guy that has his age, that he wouldn't be able to relate to the young guys. But that's who he flocks to, Miller told the Post. When he first got here, me and Wade talked and joked. I wasn't expecting that. I've had older coaches before and it was, yes, sir and no, sir, and you get your job done. But Coach Phillips has been doing it a long time and you can really tell. Phillips should have some solid pieces with which to work. The Rams have good depth on the defensive line, led by tackle Aaron Donald, arguably the NFL's top defensive player, and an athletic group at linebacker led by former first-round pick Alec Ogletree. In 2016, the Rams allowed the 9th fewest yards, 337 per game, and 23rd fewest points, 24.6 per game, and the defense was tasked with supporting the Rams' offense, which was the worst in the NFL.